Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Cowboys going up against the Broncos. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Today it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be a Dallas first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. The play clock's running down. Now Prescott. And he's got room. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Play clock winding down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Northwestern University. It's Trevor Siemian.
This young man is near and dear to my heart. I saw him play in high school. Olympia High School in Orlando, Florida, where he was a prolific passer, real smooth in delivering the football. Had to sit a while at Northwestern before he got his chance to be a full-time starter. Showed his potential. Drafted late in the process by Denver. And now he's got a chance to be a starter in the NFL.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Siemian. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll give the Broncos a 1st down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. With this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
On second down, Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This just a 24-yard attempt. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Well, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And on second and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The play clock's running down. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So one quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-3 the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And no escape escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The second sack of the game for Von Miller. We know about his speed, but for me, his ability to bend and get underneath guys trying to block him, it's almost unparalleled what he gets done. He loves to get to the quarterback.
He does love getting to the quarterback. You know what he also loves, folks? Chickens. He minored in poultry. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Simeon. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass.
Here we go now.
Back to throw again. Screen play, Anderson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll set up to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Going right side, he has Winton. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on... Drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
In the backfield is Anderson. Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. In the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy, and stuck to it. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Now Simeon. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Anderson loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down, 8. Play clock winding down. On second down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is that they can run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down.
Automatic first down.
The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They come up in an offset eye. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, fillet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in this second.
And he loses the football the second time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
And you, as a former defender, should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys, but in this case, they were strict with the rule.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment under number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Check.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. It's C.J. Anderson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now we look at C.J. Anderson as he trots back out there and gets set to go on offense. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down following the run. They run it again with Anderson. A strong running. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Jalen Smith out of Notre Dame. Partner, that's got to be one of the best stories in the NFL, seeing him out on the field.
Yeah, it really is. That injury that he had during the bowl game against Ohio State, boy, that hurt his draft stock. So nice to see him out there.
I had him rated as the top player in his class in 2016 before his injury. He ends up going in the 2nd round, and now he's starting to make the plays we expected to see.
Look at the time. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go.
All right, here we go.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, Anderson muscles him off. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver, 70 yards, and the Cowboys add on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game.
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And this one complete to Virgil Green. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And some room to work. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He goes underneath for Anderson. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
In the backfield is Anderson. Simeon toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case,
so he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Anderson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come out in the pistol. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Now Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 31 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Prescott. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this one's high, but not very far. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's brought down after a good game. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run. Anderson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Simeon. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders from 8 yards out. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And out now come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shane Ray in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now let's go. No, check.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Virgil Green from 3 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a short gain there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Drops it underneath to Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Here we go.
Bryant, the lone receiver left. Here's Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A handoff left, Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
They go to Elliott again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And partner, this